taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. Touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage,
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to the ground game on the left. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got him pinned. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Miller with the ball. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. It's caught. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He wants to change this route. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Sayin. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pick the ball. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown out for a loss.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Let's go. Ain't lost to Ohio State yet.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now we're immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect.